Hey everybody, welcome to Futures and Charts. It's Monday, February 3rd, and of course, over the weekend we got the news that Trump was going to impose tariffs on Canada and Mexico, and that pretty much roiled up the market coming into Monday here. So the headline reads, "Crude oil futures prices rise on tariffs," um, but that kind of was the way the day started and the way the day ended are not the same by any means. So um, I'll just take you over to the charts and we'll have a look and see what actually happened during the day. It's about 3 o'clock Montana time now. I kind of wanted to see what would happen because a lot of times, if you've been in this market a long time, there'll be a knee-jerk reaction to a certain bit of news, and then as the markets digest what's going on. Um, Mexico is already kind of conceding a lot of the stuff that Trump wants for the reasoning why he put the tariffs on. I'm sure Canada is going to probably do the same soon if they haven't already. So the markets have changed quite a bit as I'm speaking now. So anyway, we'll take you over to the charts and we'll have a look at everything. So let's have a look at what's going on in the market now. The there we go. The diesel market, the crude is it's actually down 20 cents from where it closed this afternoon. Earlier, I think the oil market closes at about 12, and then it reopens a little bit a couple hours later. So it's going again here, but it's down 20. Diesel still up about 2 cents. It did hit 75.18 for a high, and now we're trading at 72.33 on the March contracts. And diesel traded as high as 250.48, and it's at 242.20 now. So it dropped back over 8 cents. So obviously, if you've watched it this morning, the knee-jerk reaction was much higher. So let's take a look at the crude oil chart here and just see. Let me switch to the 9-month chart, and you can see that this is that cup with a handle I talked about the other day, and how I thought it was going to start to curve up, which it is. So even with this move today, there was a big swing here. As you can see, the wicks are from 72, just a hair above 72, all the way up over 70, 75.35. So there's and it traded in the lower half of that now. So, but it's still about the same or a little above where it closed last Friday. So that could still be bullish, and we might just kind of gradually rise up. So if you're in the market, it might be a good time to do something, but I'm glad we didn't. As far as our business, I'm glad we didn't do anything crazy on that knee-jerk reaction this morning. So as far as buying futures contracts and stuff. So let's see what else here. Let's just take a look at what else. This is the diesel, and as you can see, it had a big swing too. It is basically trading where it opened. So pretty flat. Undecisive kind of a move. Doesn't know what to do now. It's just kind of waiting to see, I guess, like the rest of us are. But let's have a look at wheat. Wheat is actually starting to create some higher lows and some higher highs here, which is promising. And today it had a big swing just like everything else, but it did trade on the upper half of this candle, even though it's a little bit lower than Friday. But it's still a green candle, and it could just mean that we could be still on the way up for wheat. So feeder cattle, we were looking at that the other day, and I had a trend line drawn from about right here. Let's see, let's scoot it up there, about there. And it did break above that trend line, and now it has dropped back below it again. So it blew right through, because this trend line would become resistance, and it blew right through it, tried to go back up it for a day, and now it's back down again. And that could be a reflection of what happened in the market today, and it just never recovered, or it could be that it's just time for it to rest, because it's been on a heck of a run. Now if we draw a little bit of a trend line there, we could come down to here and maybe get a bounce or trade with. This is still in a, it's kind of one of them channels where it's going to have to break one way or the other. Tried to break above it, but I kind of think it's, just going off my gut, I think it's probably gonna, if it blows through this lower trend line here, it's probably going down. So like I say, all markets do, they go on big runs and they need to take a breather for a while. So it's just, you know, how long it lasts, how low it goes before it decides to rebound again. So remains to be seen, but it's kind of interesting how things reacted today to the tariff information coming out, and we'll just have to, as you can, and the other thing too is this candle, it did close almost at the low, so that's tells me it probably wants to go lower. So anyway, that's what I got for you today, and hope you enjoyed this video and can use it for your making decisions for yourself. If you got any questions, you can call me at 406-450-1282, and I'll be happy to visit with you about it. So have a good one. Thanks.